already struck down two of the marquee deepfake laws that signed last year regarding elections. I'm curious if you want to see those appealed, and also how you see that kind of legislation going forward this session.
Well, I'm worried about all that. I'm worried about election integrity, not just because of what Donald Trump's trying to do to, find more representatives by doing these redistricting schemes, but I'm worried. There's someone by the name of Gavin Newsom that speaks fluent Spanish, who has no wrinkles and is quite impressive. That's on my feed. Of course, he doesn't exist. He's an AI bot of me. You'd have a hell of a hard time knowing that unless you took a second look. That's today. Imagine in a few months. Imagine the ability to shapeshift perception in real time to weaponize that. So I'm very concerned about those bills being thrown out. I'm mindful that we have to increase the number of tries, meaning let's get it right based on sort of a constitutional, based on constitutional concerns or constraints. And I'm deeply mindful of our relationship to that truth and trust as it relates to being a regulatory body in California. As it relates to litigation, that's a different process which we engage with our legal counsel. I'll have a chance to look. As you know, we've not only filed 37 new lawsuits against Trump administration just since January, so many of these cases that have been filed against us, every week we have a chance to review them. So I'd have to look at the specifics of the adjudication of that. Well, it's hard to calculate right now. I mean, the MOU itself, it's not an immediate savings. It's the promise and promotion of different types of investments that don't necessarily have a huge cost driver. As it relates now to the Gen AI partnerships, it's not just about efficiency and savings. It's about doing things we couldn't do before. It's quite literally changing the paradigm of a work stream. It's about connecting dots that we didn't even know existed and could be connected. And that's what's so exciting about this. It's about real breakthrough. And that's why we started this breakthrough group as well. It's part and parcel of this larger innovation ecosystem that we're creating in partnership with the state. We've got some of the best and brightest minds from the Valley in the spirit, not of Doge, quite the contrary, but in the spirit of Rego and what was done in the past under different administrations, particularly the work that Al Gore did, to work with our state workforce, engage them to find new work streams, new work styles, arrangements, to find not just efficiencies, but to break out the paradigm of expectations, to meet people where they are, give taxpayers more choice, more voice, not just find savings and efficiencies, but radically change the customer experience. What's that? Well, we've put out, as you know, and you've been kind enough to even join us in the Silicon Valley, Central Valley here. We've put out numerics in the past, multi-billion-dollar slides we've shown you in terms of those savings. As it relates to the specific Gen AI contracts, too early to assess those, specific to those. But the broader reinvent government stuff, billions and billions of dollars of savings.
Last question.